Hello, I'm Fishelly. Today I'm going to show you how to make a car in GMOD. It's very easy. Let me make a new game. Okay, ignore that. Now that we're in GMOD, we can start. Now, what you're going to want to do first is go to General Construction Props and get a simple 1x2 wood panel. Put it in the air, freeze it. Get another one. Put it above the first one. Make sure they're loosely lined up. Well, very closely lined up. I'm going to try that again. Here. 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 Okay. Now, you'll see it's kind of bouncy. It's what you want. Now that you've got that going, we're gonna go to the wheel, and you can see I already have some settings here. I think this is what I had. No, wait. Okay. I think I had friction at about 10, and the torque, you don't want too much. Well, actually, no way, you do want a decent amount. Set it about halfway. I don't really mess with the force limit. And I'm going to use the airplane wheel, but feel free to use any wheel you want, as long as it's not too big. For example, let's say you found a wheel like this. This is kind of way too big. So I'm just going to use the airplane wheel. Put it at the corner. And I'm going to decide this is the way it goes. So on the other side, I'm going to hit E on the wheel. So now, they all go the same way. Yes. Now, if you press 8 and 5 on your numpad, if this is what you have it set to, then you'll see, oh dear, do excuse me for a moment. Oh no. You may notice it's having a bit of trouble. It's probably because there's too much friction, so I'm going to set it to 5. Okay. Now it's starting to move, but obviously this is not finished. So what we want to do is grab some thrusters. I like to have no effects and the little machine noise. It's just kind of nice, but you can do whatever with yours. The model is up to your choice. I guess I'm just going to use the base thruster. Remember which side is the back. For example, this is the back side. So, push, 8, pull, 5. And then you just want to put this on the back. And I'd recommend a force not too high, just enough to push it. Remember, we don't want this going at like light speed. So let's try it. Some more. Let's go about 250. you'll see it's moving quite decently. Although it could use a bit more. Okay. Nice. This is good. This is how you would probably want it. If not, feel free to tweak the settings to your liking. You may have to reapply the wheels if there's not enough friction, blah blah. Yeah. So this is pretty good for a start. It bounces, goes forward and backward, but you probably want to steer it. So what we're gonna do is to change the numpads to this. We're gonna take our tool gun and put thrusters here and here. Now it should turn pretty well, but oh my, that is way too strong. So actually, I'm gonna tone that down a bit. Let's go about, oh no, 100. Oops. So reapply. Boom. Oh, wait, hold on. That's turned around the wrong way. Okay. Now, it drives okay. It's still much too slippery. And maybe, let's say, it's going out of control, and when you stop pressing the buttons, it doesn't immediately stop, like so. This is bad. So, you're gonna want some kind of stop pedal. Let me show you how to do that. What you want to do is have this as the push, and put any throwaway key as the pull. We aren't really going to use the pull, at least I won't. So now, your thruster, and you're going to want to place these very precisely, or else it may not work. Also, I'd recommend a very strong force, like 5,000. That should do it. Place it at the center, 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and 2 at the sides. And now, go forward, and press 2, it stops. Like so. Also, if you tap 2 very quickly, it may jump. If you think it's not jumping well enough, you can go to the bottom, set a key for the jump. In this case I use that one, and put it at the bottom. Now, if you hold 2 and the key at the same time, oh, that's strange. Okay, if you oh right, I forgot to do something. You see, what you want to do with these wooden planks, these wooden boards, you're going to find keep upright and have the angular limit at the highest. Then, you're going to apply it to this one, and this one just for good measure. Now, you'll notice it's not really turning. So that way, when you go up, it won't go flying crazy and tip over. This is good. Now, you may notice something. This is ugly. So we're going to change that. Go to your color. Choose about that. Make sure the transparency is 0. And then put this on all of your thrusters. And if you want, you can put it on this board, just so the magic is a little more believable. Oh, hold on, let me get this one. there you go. Now, we just have a nice base car. And last thing you want to put on it, let's just find a good chair. I like to use the cheap seat, but instead, just for this demonstration, let's use the wooden chair. It's a little funny, sure, but who doesn't like something a little funny? Put it in the center. Now, weld it. You also may want to weld your wheels together, just for some stability, of course. Not like they're going anywhere. They're pretty much attached to this bottom board. Oh, what the? I thought I welded. Oh, okay, hold on. Please excuse me. Okay. Anyways, now it's all nice and welded. Not going anywhere. All fine. Now, you're gonna want to grab a camera. You can set the key to whatever. I like to have it at 1. Make sure it's at toggle, but do not make it static. And just, make sure you don't knock it over. Set your angle to anything you'd like, really. And then, weld the camera to your car. I want to freeze that. Boom. Collide just for good measure. Not like it really does anything. Now, you've got yourself a finished car. So let's get in it, turn on the camera, you can see I'm inclining her, and let's drive this thing. Make sure you don't hold the keys for too long, or things might get out of control and slippery. Doesn't really function well with slopes, as you can see here, but that's okay. We can just hover and fix the issue. Yep. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, this is a pretty useful car, and it works pretty well. If you like my tutorial, feel free to like, subscribe, whatnot. Maybe share me around, because I don't get many views. That'll be all for today. I hope you like it. I hope you liked it, plural. And have a nice day. Uh-oh. Wait a second. What was that thing that cars need? Oh yeah, I think they needed gas or something. Uh-oh.